What's going on, boxing fans? It's your boy, Pool Kind of Boxing, coming at you with another boxing video. Please make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to my channel for more hardcore boxing content. So, everybody is tripping, man, you know what I'm saying? Because Terence Crawford, you know what I'm saying, he backed out the deal with Errol Spence Jr., right? So, he signed with Black Prime, you know, for the fight is going to be for $39.95, and he's going to be fighting David Avanesian December 10th. So, you know, Terence Crawford is trying to push everybody to believe that he's going to fight Errol Spence Jr. next year. You know what I'm saying? And Terence Crawford said to ESPN, "Once I'm successful against David Avanesian, my plan is the same: whip Errol Spence ass." Right? That's what he said, right? So it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Do he believe that boxing fans, well, he's going to insult our intelligence to believe that he would walk out of negotiations with Errol Spence Jr. and the PBC of a major fight date just to break loose, you know what I'm saying, from negotiation? He didn't give anybody any heads up. You know what I'm saying? Not PBC, not Errol Spence Jr. You know what I'm saying? To go cut a side deal off the promotion of the negotiations, right? So he peels off a little fight on the side, and then he lets the world knows that he wants a tune-up, right? Now he had 6 months to get a tune-up in, right? So basically, you know, he wasted Errol Spence Jr. time, when all he had to do was be straight up and, you know, say, hey, man, you know what I'm saying, I need a tune-up. And they could have both had at least a couple of fights, you know what I'm saying, from then to now. You know what I'm saying? Both of these fighters could have been, you know what I'm saying, moving boxing forward. But, you know, Errol Spence Jr., you know, I don't think he's going to sit down to negotiate and have this done to him again next year and waste more of his prime, you know. Errol Spence Jr., you know what I'm saying, he could have fought Keith Thurman, he could have fought his mandatories, he could have done a lot of things with that 6 months it took to deal with Terence Crawford. And I think this was like real underhanded by Terence Crawford. You know, I think that this was the plan all along, you know what I'm saying, to stretch out negotiations. And you know what I'm saying, they all knew that those sanctioning bodies, the IBF and the WBA, you know, got Stanionis, and the IBF got Jerome Bucinis, that they were waiting in the wings to get those fighters to fight for those titles, right? And I think Terence Crawford, them, you know, they sat back and they came up with a master plan, you know what I'm saying, to stretch out and stall negotiations so those sanctioning bodies would come hollering for their fight. And all he had to do was just use stall tactics in the negotiation until he can find him a deal on the side. And of course, you know, Black Prime came along, and you know, so that was his way out of the box. You know, he didn't have to fight Errol Spence Jr. And all this time, you know what I'm saying, Terence Crawford has been giving us little hints that, you know, he don't need Errol Spence Jr. By stating all of his accolades, being undisputed at 140, 3 division champion, and so on and so on. So, you know, I think it was a tactic, you know what I'm saying, just to get an easier fight, to use EJ for clout, right? So what makes Terence Crawford think that Errol Spence Jr. and his team is going to sit down and negotiate with him again to waste even more time, right? So, I mean, I hear Bud Crawford fans saying, why is everybody mad? Terence Crawford is just going to fight Errol Spence Jr. next year. No, it's an okie-doke move, bro. You know what I'm saying? They see the game. You know what I'm saying? They just want to, you know, cover the fuck shit that Terence Crawford is doing. So, what would stop Terence Crawford from doing the same thing next year? You know, waste more of Errol Spence Jr. time, who's training to beat Terence Crawford, right? So that means he would have to readjust his whole plans, you know what I'm saying, to go into a whole nother, you know, a whole nother mindset to deal with Terence Crawford and his antics, him and his team antics. And while at the same time they pushing the notion that Errol Spence Jr., you know what I'm saying, they didn't give him any guarantees, we found out that was a lie. We found out that he did not sign the contracts for 60-35, 60-35%. He didn't sign for that deal, even though he said he signed. And it's just amazing how much, Terence Crawford, get away with, as far as his fans are concerned. This guy could do no wrong. He could walk away from negotiations. He can lie about negotiations. And he can just go to a whole nother fight, fighting a guy who's not even significant at the welterweight division. It's not like he's going on to fight Jerome Boots Ennis. It's not like he's going on to fight Mandos Stanionis or Virgil Ortiz, which he lied on again, saying that he offered Virgil Ortiz a fight and he turned it down. All these shady moves and these lies and propaganda to tell you one thing. Terence Crawford, he don't really want to fight anybody. This should be the evidence that you see, the way the actions in which Terence Crawford moves, bro. It's not the actions of a pound for pound number one fighter. It's the actions of a pound for pound number one coward, a fraud, right? A guy who's just in it, for the money. Now, if that's what you're all about, don't fake the funk. That's all boxing fans are saying. Don't fake the funk like you want to really beat Errol Spence Jr. and that you're really pound for pound number one. Don't fake the funk, bro. I understand that boxing is about building, your reputation, but bro, you are not Terence Crawford is not what people thought he was, right? We thought he was a badass. We thought he was, a killer, and we found out that Terence Crawford is just a fake dude, a fraudulent dude, who looks to, he looks to skate out of big fights, bro. He don't want the big fights. He don't want a challenge. He don't want to challenge himself. He don't want to be the best at 147. And we saw that once he moved up to 147, he started fighting all of the generic welterweights. He didn't fight the Ugases. He didn't fight, the Thurmans or the Danny Garcias or, He didn't fight those guys, back in 2018 when they were in their prime. You see what I'm saying? So, Terence Crawford has always, skated under the radar, like a stealth jet, He never, came up to where everybody could see him and get on the main stage to fight everybody and go through the gauntlet like Errol Spence Jr. did, who fought, all the three champions who had the belt. And that is the problem with supporting Terence Crawford, So he's always trying to, take the back way, He's not trying the back door. He's never trying to take the front door, and everybody sees it now, So now that he's skated out this opportunity to fight Errol Spence Jr., they're trying to change public opinion. They're trying to put propaganda out, and put it back on Errol Spence Jr. and the PBC to let this guy dance on down the road and fight lesser competition once again. Now he's fighting, somebody who shouldn't be in the ring with him, but it'll be great, karma if David Evanesian goes in there and knock out Terence Crawford. That'd be great, because this dude, he has this, he has a really sad facade, bro. And once you believe in Terence Crawford, you're just fooling yourself. And I would ask his fans, to reevaluate, who their king is, and look to the real fighters who's looking to make real fighters who's really fought the best at welterweight, and not just go on the hate, that they have for, fighters like Errol Spence Jr., Deontay Wilder, and Devin Haney, who's trying to keep traditional boxing alive, not trying to just fight a showcase fight and grab some money. You know what I'm saying? So, don't let, Terence Crawford insult your intelligence, bro. You know what I'm saying? And, this just is what it is. This has been Full Counter Boxing. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to my channel for more hardcore boxing content. Peace.